we're still developing this idea of who's really responsible for being cyber secure at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. And that's probably going to shift over time. So something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yael and I have been tossing this around, kind of the evolving role of the CISO and who's going to be accountable for this level of cyber risk. And then on the other end, what are the other elements of their job that are just as essential? You can be aware of it and you can be accountable and you can lose your job, but where are the cyber education and awareness factor? Where is motivating the C-suite to be able to prioritize it so you have both a budget and, you know, top-down pressure to be able to make it work? It's a tricky situation.
It's interesting that you raised that, because this year, besides writing the book, a shout out to Cyber Leadership Institute in Sydney. I took 2 of their courses virtually, obviously. I didn't go there. And there were some interesting time zone differences that we dealt with, like you guys are doing now.
And that's a much harder one.
Yeah, and the thing was that it was this idea of the cyber resilience strategy and how you promote that to the board, and how do you do a 1-3-5-year plan in the budget. And if you're asking for 10 million, how do you back that up and that sort of thing? And so a friend of mine said recently that the CISO, tends to be on the job maybe 18 months max. And then they sometimes, unfortunately, become a fall guy because something does happen in or outside of their control. Mm-hmm. And so, we are still very much in sort of what I call the blame and shame game, which is somebody has to be at fault. And somebody has to be shamed, and how did we let this happen? But the other side of the coin is it's a very savvy, lucrative, sophisticated group of attackers we're dealing with. These are not kids in hoodies in basements anymore. I saw a photo of a group of guys standing in a circle, I guess it was somewhere in Russia, surrounded by a circle of Lamborghinis. And it said something like ransomware gang, whatever. I mean, they now make more than the drug cartels, so you're up against quite an enemy.